and welcome back, viewers, to the second part of the Cassie Talk blog show. Yes, I've decided to come back on again. I felt so mean to sort of took longer than I thought. I'll have to shorten the astrology side of things out because it took so long, and I've just come back on again to sort of for another 20 minutes to finish really what I started, because a lot of you didn't sort of get all the whole astrology side of things, or I didn't get to finish them all. So I feel that I think I've done Cancer. I feel here that I was on to the Leo. So we're still on April the 1st, Monday, part 2, which it will come up as the Cassie Talk blog show part 2 for the 1st of April. Once again, I'll introduce myself. My name's Cassie. I work as a life coach. I'm a soul and energy reader. I deal with depression. I deal in motivation. I deal with astrology, but I'm not an astrologer, but I do take a very keen interest. I feel here that it motivates people, gives you a boost, it helps you to know what is coming up. Motivation, or to keep yourself motivated, always look within 4 to 6 weeks. Don't look longer, because if you look longer in life, you'll get fed up, you'll fail. You know, it's about losing the first pound, not the first stone. You know, it's about small steps. It's about getting to the gym rather than can I have a size 10. It's about small steps of motivation. So I work on a minor level of the astrology. I have a website which, if anybody knows me, my name's Sapphire, and I work under that name, and it's www.psychicsapphire.com. Should be a link on the blog page for you to find that, and also a link to my Sapphire page. Anybody who wants to leave questions or things for me to ask in the show about love and relationships, motivation, divorce, how to deal with their partner, and wanting a free question answered, please add me to Skype, which is Cassie 6738 CASSIE, and I will add you, and if you pop your questions on there, then I will present them when I'm on the show. That's certainly up to you, but to sort of plough forward with the second half of the show, I will get on with some of these astrology signs, because this is your little bit of a motivation to start the month, just a little bit of an ups of what's happening, what's going to be coming forward with you. I think sometimes if you know what's coming, it's a little bit, if you know that wind's coming, you can get your kite out, so you know that you can take yourself forwards. This month holds a great deal of promise. January, February, March were like treading in glue. Everyone felt disappointed. This is your month to start really planting the seeds for what is to come, and April and May are very significant to all of you because of the eclipses. There's one on the 25th of April, one on the 9th of May, and one later on in May. All three together will kick your backsides, if you like, into new jobs, new things. A lot of people making money or learning how to make money creatively, entrepreneurs, online work. So it's going to be quite a fast pace. So get your Vavavoom, get your Mars bars down, your Slim Fast, your Shake, but it is going to be a time that you're going to have the energy. With Mars there, the energy be pushed towards you in some way. Drive, it'll give you the drive. It can give you aggression if you're not careful. So I'll give you the heads up on that as we go along. Right, getting back to Leo. With no less than 5 heavenly bodies in the fellow sign of Aries, all crowded into your long-distance travel sector, you are likely to be spreading your wings and making a journey to an exciting possible warm location. If you go to do so early in the month, or even better, just or after the new moon, when it's your time to shine, plus 10 days, interests abroad will be bubbling up as well at this time. So it'll be a little bit of an intriguing time, and possibly again that entrepreneurial time of pioneering, looking at work, looking at new projects. If you're hoping to work or study in another country, you may be involved with applying for passports, green cards, visas, immigration. it's a lot of you're going to be hearing a lot of people that are saying, I might want to go and work in Spain, live in France. So a lot of you are going to be looking at those opportunities. Other opportunities may come up as well, involving publicity in some way, exciting new projects, but again, media, broadcasting or publishing. If that does not fit, it's also possible a lot of activity in your life will be centered on like the academy side of things, perhaps because you're applying to colleges, and things like that, or getting ready to take an important qualifying exam. And finally, if you are in a legal case, the planets and Aries will support you. And if you're hoping to initiate a case, it's a good time to do so, or at least, again, to consult with the lawyer this month. Legally, and the justice will be on your side. The 10th sort of on the month will change enormously once you get to the first eclipse. A full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio on April the 25th to light up your 4th house of residence, other property and family. Your career is heading up nicely, something you will see next month. So perhaps you have chosen to move house or to take advantage of a career offer that has just started up. Mars is still in your sector of honours and awards, so clearly you won't have any trouble getting your foot in the door, or highly placed VIPs, and the trend will enlarge even more by May. So the eclipses follow one another, so everything that's about to be happening around the first eclipse on the 25th, you'll find will have a knock-on effect. If you've not been knocked forward enough the first eclipse on the 25th, you'll find the 9th one will knock you forward, and the one at the end of May. It's a real big clear out, a real big, knock forward to each and every one of us in life. And for now, you might be sort of making a weighty decision involving your home, as evidence of the presence of Saturn on the eclipse. Your home may need expensive repairs, or you may be having problems with the bank or a mortgage. Neptune will be angled to the eclipse, so you may be working with a home designer with some, rather extreme results in a good way. And you will find the money to complete with the plan fairly quickly. So if you're not moving, redecorating, renovating, negotiating with banks, contractors, all that feels to me as if it's what's flowing and what's going to be coming in. And I feel very much with yourself, as you service near the 25th, which is the eclipse, to be in the full moon. By that Sunday, you may feel a little bit sort of sad or overwhelmed. So keep the day at a leisurely pace and sort of stay strong, and just sort of just push through the end of the month. I feel that point will be a little bit of a struggle. Right, Gemini or Geminis out there, it's time to play. Last month you've had a lot of emphasis on your career in the month of March, with the possibilities of some exciting professional options to accept, or the very least to investigate and discuss more fully. Now April brings in a social atmosphere, and one that will let you relax and have fun. Friends will have again the entrepreneurial ideas to share, and you'll be in a little bit of an adventurous mood. Last month, with Mercury sort of hampered around you with the retrograde, that spelled all the delays around that period. So, I just feel here that you need to stick with things. One of your most romantic days of the year will be when Venus and Mars link in Aries over the weekend of the 6th and the 7th. Your friends will be, everything to that weekend. So plan a special outing with friends. A little bit of added glitter and shine around that moon energy, but I really feel here that the stage should be set for a starred out night filled with stardust, friends and exciting plans. Again, taking you up to the new moon on the 10th, your social life will be in full swing. The Sun, Mars and Venus will be at hand to meet the new moon, giving you more power to the new moon, and really makes me feel here that this will be one of those rare new moons for 2013 that will be special in almost in every way. So it's about you harnessing that energy, You can add spice and fun to your life by sort of being open to making new friends or reconnecting with long-term friends. And you can get ahead professionally by, again, socializing with people. So it can be about new industries, career, seminars, trade shows. Again, a lot of sort of like, you seem to be worrying about paying the bills and about money. So, I feel very much that April will be a very good month for yourselves, and travel feels like it is on the cards for you at this particular point in time. Financial matters may be troubling you near to the eclipse, because again, I feel as if it will affect you financially because of the moon that will be under Saturn's thumb. The moon rules your earning power and salary. If you don't have health insurance at the start of the month, you may want to get it by the time the eclipse comes. But look at how medical orientated you are and what's gone on before, because again, there's just a little bit of a heeding about health around that. So you might have something come back at some point in time. Moving on to Taurus. An eclipse in Giro in Scorpio. Now this signifies a good sign for you. It's the sign that falls opposite yours on the old horoscope wheel around April the 25th. So it will be a time to decide about current relationships. If your birthday falls within 5 days of April the 25th, you will feel double the urgency to make decisions. It may not be easy to do what you need to do, as Saturn's influences will be very heavy at times, yet it will be time to make fateful decisions, to promise to your lover forever, no regrets, no turning back. The decision you make now will be quite permanent, as Saturn's position so close to the eclipse will literally make or enforce that. You're going to have a spectacular month in May, so remain cheerful, because if you get engaged, clearly you'll be happy. If you're breaking up long-term relationships, you may be sad or fearful about the future, but never doubt that the aspects are positive for happiness. If you are not married and not dating anyone, you may feel the eclipse does not apply to you, but it might in that case. Keep your eye on business partnerships that may form and become official, or conversely break up at that time. Alternatively, competitors may come in. There might be a little bit of aggression from certain people around the eclipse, but I feel here that you'll have to find a way to counter this openly aggressive person around you and get it sorted. In April, you'll soon see there will be no middle ground, and when all matters and relationships will be cast into the light of the higher contrast and high relief, you will need to order your priorities and get in touch with your deepest feelings and desires. Literally, where is it you go and what is it you want? So a very sort of positive month for you at the end of the day. And I feel here that there's new work and certainly better finances and love and relationships coming in for yourself. Aries, it's your time to shine because it's your birthday time. You are about to enter an extraordinary month, all Arians, as has been in your case in 2013. The first months or the year have brought an unusual cluster of planets in a single sign in almost all of the past months, and this sort of continues in April through to June, when planets will sort of have a tend to speak very clearly and directly. January brought planets to Capricorn, emphasising career. March brought a crowd of planets to Pisces, underscoring the sort of sharp intuition and behind the scenes activities. And now we have April with a remarkable 5 heavenly bodies lined up, including the Sun, Uranus, Mars, Venus and the new moon. This sort of really, at the end of the day, the planets will give you a strong presence and others will look to you to lead them in a new direction. Your opinions will be valued and you'll find it fairly easy to impart your enthusiasm to others to motivate other people. So if you know any people who are Aries, they're very much going to be high flyers in work and motivating you and really grabbing. They do like to control, I'm sorry Aries, but you do, over many events and things. And I really feel here that, the Arian people will sort of be taken over around this particular month. Again, the eclipses, you won't have any room to negotiate, so you may feel boxed in a little bit around the eclipses, and that's for all Arians. So you may be tempted to take out your frustrations on others, which of course would be useless, but we all do at times. Keep in mind this is a temporary situation. By May, you'll be hit on an idea or find an opportunity that will make or help you sort of not to lose out in any situation. Just break down a few of the problems that you're facing within small pieces at the moment and study each one by one instead of letting them all come to sort of fly back to you at the end of the day. I just think that it's a little bit like the last week of April won't be light-hearted due to the lingering concerns over money. Additionally, we will both sort of, in late April, I just feel because of those eclipses and Saturn, it will put a little bit of pressure around,